Look at this title here. Get woke, go broke. I love it, dude. Like, what? Why would you even... Okay, whatever. All right, here we go.
And as for this conversation should have happened during beta, you're right. It should have.
Wait.
I'm sorry it didn't.
Oh, there's no intro at all.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Az here from HeelvsBabyface. I'm just catching up on some forum posts that Law's responding to regarding the Azerite armor. And after this final post that he put, I think I'm going to go off to his Twitter and just drop him a line and say, hey, thank you for the respect that you showed in that last posting.
Just FYI, I've been having to do a lot lately.
Oh my god!
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right, okay, let's get into today's posting, because it's going to get a little bit spicy, I feel. Now, many of you by now are probably aware of this particular post. I haven't done a video on it to date because, well, to be honest with you, I watched Michael's at Belial, and I thought he put things rather succinctly in regards to the developer's response we'll get to very shortly indeed. And so people who have come to my streams and asked me for my opinion, I've gone through it. But I haven't done a specific video until today because I think it now needs one. Now, the thread itself, Azerite, worst itemization in WoW's history. Some people calling it hyperbolic, some people are saying, to be honest with you, it's quite fair. This is the worst that we've seen the items. So, you know, you can take it or leave it. That's by the by. What really got people's goat going is if I go to the first Blizz post, was Law's response. And he comes across in this post as very passive-aggressive, condescending, talking down to the community. And in essence, there's a section which is just like, well, this is what we got. So, tough shit.
Okay.
In a nutshell. And, yeah, people were just not happy with this posting at all. And so this led to further posts. So when Law realised the kind of backlash that he was getting from this, we suddenly see this, oh, holy hell, this thread went places. Okay, get a couple of things great. And he goes into, start to addressing particular points. I think he got taken off guard by his own post. Again, a complete disconnect from the community. I think he thought he was coming in, being a bit smug, being a bit happy-go-lucky, trying to compare Azerite armor to AQ40 gear, which was one specific raid that they had to do something for, and it was in vanilla 14 years ago. Never mind. And stuff like that. So he starts to address the community a little bit more specifically. You may or may not like what he has to say about certain things. But the community in this thread continue to, now that they had a CM that was engaging them, to...
That's whenever they got mad.
Communicate, to try and get some answers, because there's been a lot of dodging around the answers when it comes to Azerite armor. And people just absolutely not happy. So we get to this post. As a quick aside, I understand and appreciate that many of you are frustrated about the system. That's why I'm here, to get a better understanding of what exactly is frustrating people so I can present the feedback to the development team. First paragraph, absolutely fine. Step one of that process is explaining what our viewpoint is so that you guys can present counter arguments.
Okay.
If your response to that explanation is to roll your eyes and make snarky comments about how dumb I am, that's fine. But it's really not help making the game any better. Completely unnecessary second paragraph here. Again, you are poking the bear here. And you know you are. This is again another
poking the bear.
paragraph, which just has no necessity. First paragraph, absolutely fine. Second paragraph, no. I get that you need to vent, but if Yao, it keeps putting Yao, it does my head in. But if Yao could keep the personal attacks and memes to a minimum, that'd make it a hell of a lot easier for me to actually help and make the video game more fun for you. I think we're beyond that point right now. Now, I haven't gone through every single page of this.
Okay.
But I went, after this, I thought, you know, let's go back and see these attacks. Let's just see, you know, who's saying what and if he is getting...
How terrible these people are.
And I went back through, and I couldn't find anything particularly at all. Now, I don't know if they've been deleted. They might have been deleted. Who knows? But I didn't find anything substantial. I found a couple of memes. They were funny. They were funny. You know, one person said, why didn't you just put this at the end of your post? And if you clicked onto the link, it took you to the that's all, folks, at the end of Warner Brother cartoon. That's funny.
Okay.
It's a spicy meme, as they like to say in the kids' hip area. I'm a dad. Get over it.
Is it really?
So
I didn't know that.
This comes across as very princessy, very precious. Oh, don't be having a go at little old Law. Don't be having a go at me. I couldn't find anything particularly. You know, like I said, I didn't go through every page. Maybe there's a whole page of fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. But still, if you understand and appreciate that people are frustrated, then stop baiting them. Stop baiting. This is just 2 paragraphs of baiting and poking the bear. Complete and utterly ridiculous.
That's basically what happened.
I think he answered a couple of things before then. But then we get this. Then we get this end, the final post that he made 3 days ago. Thank you to everybody making the effort to discuss this in a constructive manner. Rest assured that I'm taking all of your feedback to heart. I've got a great list of discussion points and arguments to make on your behalf the next time I meet with the development team.
That's good. That's
now,
great.
By that first paragraph,
awesome.
Laura is saying, by what I can gather, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, that he got a lot from this. There was a lot of information that he got from this which he can utilize when it talks to some sort of discussion with the development team. There's a number of good points raised in this thread that I haven't responded to yet, simply because I haven't had a chance to talk to the devs about them. And for full transparency, it's going to be a few days before I can. Okay, no problem. I think it was Friday, maybe Thursday, that this all kind of went down, so no problem. In the meantime, keep making good points, and I'll keep taking notes.
That's good.
And as for this conversation should have happened during beta, you're right. It should have. I'm sorry it didn't.
Okay.
My God, I swear to God, it's the first time I've heard the word sorry come out of a Blizzard dev's mouth. Well, not dev, but it's a CM. No, I've heard sorry from CMs, I think. Just never a dev.
Yeah, like every day.
So this last paragraph is
happens all the time.
You know, when I say encouraging, it's you know, I'm listening, we're hearing, without saying the I'm listening, we're hearing thing that companies go. But it's like, I'm listening and hearing, and I'm going to go to the devs about it. So it does look like he's taken some good points from this, regardless of his little princess moment earlier. He's taken some good points from this. He can go to the dev team, discuss it with them, and then it's in the dev team's hands as to what they actually do. Oh, boy. So let's now go to what was happening on his personal Twitter at the same time. So let's just bring Law's Twitter details up here, because you need to establish the ground rules. Doing life wrong since 1983, haha. Twitch partner, WoW community manager. Opinions here do not represent Blizzard Entertainment and are generally useless.
Okay.
Now, if it's your personal Twitter, there's actually really no need to put WoW CM up there. I'm just saying this, and the reason why I'm just saying is people tend to do this with jobs because it's a way to attempt to get verified and get a blue check mark. But that's just by the by.
Is it
he
really?
does have the right to do what he wants.
I didn't know that.
But just by the by, It's a way to try and do that. You're trying to use your company to get yourself verified. It's a little trick that people attempt to utilize. So, everything fine so far. So let's just jump to this tweet, which was put out when I think the post first went up, and when Josh made his first response, and then realized that he was kind of like getting a bit hammered by people. Reminder for y'all again, y'all. Everything's y'all. Reminder for y'all that I don't respond to or discuss game feedback on my personal Twitter account. Good tweet, Josh. Good tweet. Correct. Well done. That is establishing, hi folks, this is my personal Twitter account. Even though I say that I'm a Blizzard CM and work for Blizzard, irrelevant. No, this is my personal Twitter account, people. I don't discuss things here. That's his prerogative to do. So that is a good tweet, folks. Now let's just jump to these two tweets. And there's a very specific reason I'm bringing these two up. Later that day,
this guy's really going in depth,
one of those
man.
days where you think, I knew I should have stayed in bed this month. And then the one above it that says, fuck today.
Fuck today.
Now, there is nothing wrong with these tweets. There's nothing wrong with these tweets. I mean, we can presume that these are work-related because this is all now kicking off when the thread's going on. So we can presume this is work-related. But Josh has quite rightly not tied it to work. These are just general statements and could mean anything. Ever had one of those days where you think, I knew I should have stayed in bed this month? Maybe his missus is giving him shit. And he's just like, oh my God,
Okay.
Maybe that. Maybe on the fuck today tweet. Maybe he was walking to work. Maybe Josh has been dieting, working out, saving up some calories, and on the way to work, bought himself a nice ice cream. Gust of wind comes, knocks the ice cream over, onto the ground. Fuck today. I hear you, Josh. I hear you, dude. So these tweets, although they're frustrating tweets, and tweets where you're venting, nothing wrong with them, because he's not tying any of this business to work. And so, as a rule, absolutely fine. Then we get to this tweet. Done after the fuck today.
This is like a...
FYI.
He's putting more effort into this than, like, the Huffington Post puts into, like, analyzing Donald Trump's tweets. I don't know how... Yeah, I don't know how I feel about, like, going through... Well, I mean, like, going through every single little tweet, that might be a little bit too much, in my opinion. I think
love it.
But, I mean, really? Like, why do you say that?
Because, like, I know... Listen, Lord doesn't care. Like, he doesn't care. He's just gonna keep doing what he's doing. He doesn't care. So if Heels wants to dig into this and say what he's got to say, that's fine. Nothing's gonna change. Let him do it. I like it. It's entertaining. Good for me.
Okay. And so the response to this video, by the way, 2.6K likes, 600 dislikes. So most people agree with him.
Just FYI, since I've been having to do it a lot lately, yes, I am very...
Just a second. Somebody wants me to look at the top comment. Gotta love community managers who are openly hostile to their community. Okay, all right. Let's keep going.
Quick to mute or block people on Twitter. Josh, I do it myself. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's, in my experience, the only way to make using Twitter not be a constant slog through garbage spewed by anonymous dickbags.
Wow.
My mental health is greater than your idiotic ranting. Now, you can say, but again, he is not tying this to work. Incorrect. Because the tweet that he puts out afterwards, which is in relation to this tweet, this is also part of why I don't use my personal Twitter as a platform for collecting game feedback.
Incidentally.
So he's tying the two tweets together in relation to work, and therefore the anonymous dickbags that he's talking about with their idiotic ranting is actually the WoW community. Or portions of the WoW community. I'm not going to try and twist this. There's no reason to twist this. But he's talking about people who may be coming at him on Twitter saying, you know, fuck Azerite Armor, fuck this business, you know, this, whatever it may be. Now, I am not in any shape, way, or form condoning going after somebody. Don't do it. Number one, it does nobody any good. Number two, the mute button is I used to block people. Now I think I'm just muting people because it is nice to know that they're just.
I heard you ever block people on Twitter.
Great unknown.
It's very rare,
and you can't see.
Sometimes I do it though.
So I get that, but you can't, especially when this is now relating to work. This is a tweet relating to work. You can't call parts of your community, even if they are, as you have said in the forum post, frustrated and annoyed. Start calling them anonymous dickbags with idiotic ranting. What exactly? Who is in it again? Because of the way that Josh came across in the forum post,
he's pissed.
Very quick to be a little bit of a princess, you know. There didn't seem to be anything really there that was too upsetting or insulting to him. Yeah, a couple of memes. I didn't see any insults, but like I said, maybe they've been removed. Maybe they've been deleted, and I didn't go through all the pages. But I did skim through probably a dozen pages.
Now, let me pause this real quick. Obviously, he can do whatever he wants. Like, say somebody can do something's boring, right? What Heel is saying is, like, the idea of, like, being the CM and then saying that people that are in the community that you're paid to be the manager of are dickbags. I mean, like, is it true? Yeah. But you're not supposed to say that, man. I mean, like, come on.
Without, you know, it does seem that you seem to have a
I
low
don't think it's a big
tolerance.
deal.
Maybe in California, where you are from, maybe there's a very low tolerance. Maybe quite precious there. I don't know. What is an idiotic ranting? Somebody who's not happy.
True.
Somebody that other people may think made a good point on the forums. This is not the way that you communicate. Number one, because you are a professional, and because you have now made this a business tweet, you're representing Blizzard. Regardless of whether you say, this personal account does not represent Blizzard. When you go into work, you're representing them. So you're now representing Blizzard, and you're calling parts of their community anonymous dickbags with idiotic ranting. Sorry, Josh, that is now just a fact. That is just a simple fact. Whether they've been insulting you or having to go out, which I do not condone, that is what you're saying. And there's still a portion of your customer base. You should be professional about this. Professional. Just the first part of the tweet, there's nothing wrong with it. I've been having to do it a lot lately. Yes, I'm very quick to mute or block people on Twitter. Full stop. End. End it right there. End it just right there. Sorry, you know. And then you could even do what you've been saying before. This is my personal account.
It's true.
Although if you really want it to be personal, maybe protect your tweets and only have it to your family or friends and open up to them if it's legitimately your personal account. But I think let's just say there's shades of grey when it comes to personal account and business. You know, as you know, this is my personal account, but I work for Blizzard. These thoughts aren't Blizzard; these are my own. You know, but you know, sometimes I might talk, but I'm not talking about.
Yeah, I mean that's a grey area.
Shades of grey about it all. But number one, professionalism. Because you are now representing the company, you can't talk to people like that.
Okay.
You can't. You just can't do it, regardless of whether they're being dickbags or whether they have an idiotic ranting. That's open for debate, as we've probably seen by the forum post. You just can't at all. And number two, we've just had this ridiculous situation with Jessica Price. Now, Josh doesn't say anything specific. He doesn't target an individual here at all. He makes a general statement.
Is that the Guild Wars
But when
thing?
your general statement is about a portion of your community, and the Jessica Price thing, I absolutely agree is different because nobody was attacking her at all, and she went on an insane rant about, you know, oh, I'm a woman in gaming, why are you having a go at me? No one's having a go at you.
She's like a raid boss that would enrage as soon as the boss fight was pulled.
And disrespect the community, and nobody was having a go at it. And the actual fact, the person who was talking to was very respectful and was just like, look, hey, if you're getting all a bit raged about it, I'm just going to back away. I'm not here to.
I drank all the water.
I'm not here to hurt. But things get a little bit out of control. Let's just go to this random tweet, shall we?
Okay.
I do the same. I find timelines are what you make of it, and copious use of moderation tools are necessary pruning features.
Pruning?
Yep. Your timeline is there for you, not douchebag McGee. Okay, you know, so some random person has just chimed in, you know, supporting you and throwing an unnecessary insult at the end there, but you know, they're just a random person. Oh wait, they're not a random person. They're another community manager at Blizzard. This time working on Diablo. Oh, calling the people that you're calling.
Wait, pause it.
Which is the dickbags on your side.
What?
She, her.
Which is the portion of the WoW community. This is utterly ridiculous, and this is why people get so mad and so frustrated with you, Blizz. This is why people can't take you for your word, because in one instance you're on the forums saying, hey, we're listening to you, thank you for your feedback.
Yeah.
I'm going to put them in front of the dev team, and we're going to discuss things. And then in the same breath,
calling them dickbags.
Yeah, they're calling people dickbags.
Wow.
And other people within Blizzard are chiming in calling them douchebags. And so do you see? Do you see the conflict of interest here? And do you see how this communication issue, which you've had for so long now, can antagonize and annoy the community? I do not understand why there isn't a social media, in today's day and age, a social media clause in people's contracts when they come to work for a company. And
I think a lot of companies probably have that.
I don't think Josh did anything that I would say actionable by, you know, too much, more than a slap on the wrist. He should get a slap on the wrist. Oi, cut it out. I'm not actioning for anything else on top of that. I have no agenda here. If I have an agenda, it's about the stupidity of the communication at Blizzard again, and the way that you present yourself to your player base. Hey, we're listening, you dickbags. Hey, we're listening. Oh yeah, you're talking about those douchebags at your game. Yeah, I am.
Oh, it's so good.
Do you understand?
Oh no.
This is again, I hate to say this, but it's true. This is Warlords of Draenor levels of, oh my god, face palmery when it comes to communication. And Blizzard should have a tighter range on what people say. And if you, as a community manager, you know, can't handle that level of professionalism, where, yeah, people are going to attack you, you know, hello, welcome to the internet. It doesn't matter who you are or what you do. You know, I deal with abuse all day, every day anyway. But you could just be on your PlayStation, your Xbox, and playing any old game, and you'll get people abusing you down the line. I'm not condoning it, but it's just part of what happens.
That's life.
And your mute button and your block button can work for you. You don't have to say anything else, but you made it business orientated, and therefore what you've said is now representative of the company, because you are talking about company issues, and therefore you are representing them. Ugh! Why is this so hard? Blizzard need a team. They need a team of people who can engage the community in conversation.
Wow.
Even if it's cherry-picked members of the community, although I would prefer that it isn't, you know, because you'll just cherry-pick your yes people.
Yeah.
I just wish that Blizzard would understand that their ego and their pride isn't the top priority for players. We don't care. Get over it, get a thicker skin, or get out. Put somebody there who can control this. Put somebody there who isn't going to go off the handle the moment they get a little bit of backlash. Put people who can communicate with their team. This is the second time in recent weeks with Blizzard.
Maybe they need community managers for the community managers.
I mean,
that we've seen CMs
something I disagree with is like,
it's almost done.
When that other CM got totally baited into the 180-day and ship thread, where they got totally baited in and, again, spoke disrespectfully to the person instead of being professional. There is a distinct lack of professionalism in this company. This multi-billion-dollar company. Because regardless of how you want to, I don't know, gather the community together, what bracket you want to put them under, at the end of the day, it is a business relationship. And we are the customer. And you can't talk to your customers like that. You can't. So yeah, let's wrap it up here. But this is just not acceptable. It's not acceptable behavior. You understand things are going on right now. You understand there is a portion of the community that's not happy. There's a portion of the community which is happy. But there are a lot of voices out there right now from people who want to say things. And some of them may not be as articulate as others. And some of them might be a bit more brash than others. But it's your job to maintain a level of professionalism and not start degrading yourself to name-calling the community, because you're only going to get them more pissed off. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. I know it's a heavy one for a Monday, but why not? If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links they're in the description box down below, and I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.
Okay. What were you going to say, McConnell?
Well, I've always said, like, you can't tell other people to grow a thicker skin when you're mad about being called names. Like, I agree with most of his video, but you can't say that they need to grow a thicker skin when you're mad about being called, you know, dickbag or whatever. You know what I mean?